ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකේ එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
මේ දන්නවද?
මොකද්ද?
ඉස්සර කැප්ටන් කළා.
දන්නවා.
මේ අතුසිංහ ලංකාවට නෝට්.
දන්නවා.
කේන් ඩික්සන් ඉන්නවා.
දන්නවා. දන්නවා.
ඊයේ රග්බි මැච් එක. එතකොට සුරංග ලක්මල් කියපු දේ දන්නේ නැහැ නේද? ඕකනේ කියන්නේ පපරෙත් එක ගියා නම් ඔහොම ස්ටක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රස කතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම. ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකයෙන්, ටැබ් එකෙන්, එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
Good afternoon and welcome to the www.thepapare.com, number one sports hub in Sri Lanka, bringing to you live and exclusive coverage of Kenneth MD Lanerolle Memorial Shield between Kingswood College Kandy and Wesley College Colombo. Second edition of the Shield. We're just having the two teams walking into the field.
throne where nature is gracious and kind. Home of our early youth, grant us the love of truth, bread for the body and life for the mind. Kingswood, oh may we be loyal and true to thee. Holy Mount, every time, virtue and faith and I. Loyally and fully, all of us true to thee. Lorum fortuna, our food, word and will true and in work and play strong and keen. None for himself, but all for the school, school, school. None for himself, but all for the school. Nor shall the world disrupt our love and pride, for both we know what the stronger shall grow and whatever thy fortunes we stand at thy side. Present and past shall be wanting not all for thee. Holy God, every time, virtue and faith and I. Loyally, manfully, all of us true to thee. Norum fortuna, Father of food, word and will true and in work and play strong and keen. None for himself, but all for the school, school, school. None for himself, but all for the school. In audience wherever the youth his voice may go, railing we follow and spring to our work. Country or school make or play the game forward on shoulder to shoulder, display to show. Duty we done of it, every the most may be. Only what you'll be done, virtue and faith abide. Loyally, manfully, all of us true to thee. Norum fortuna, covered of food, word and will true and in work and play strong and keen. None for himself, but all for the school, school, school. None for himself, but all for the school.
With the national anthem, the college anthems. And let's have a look at the two teams, the starting lineup for Wesley College. Safraz Nazar, Mark Nicholas, Osman Hashim, Jay Parajan, Jay Ratnam, Stanislas Suresh Kumar, Imad Nazar, Livendran Nandakumar, Mekadam Muzni, Kishore Ebanes, Tabit Nazar and Shafraz Nazar. Shafraz Nazar captaining the team. And we have a look at the Kingswood College. Ramidul Lakshan, the skipper, Hanif Muhammad, Patum Vimukti, Chamo Dishar, Irusha Sampat, Ainun Insan, Janit Vimarshana, Ahmad Arshad, Lakshita Aloka, Shihab Tariq and Abdul Hanan. Some familiar names there. Patum Vimukti, Sri Lankan national cap. We have Irusha Sampat of Kingswood Rugby. And also Ainun Insan, Sri Lanka under 16 cap. So a formidable lineup for Kingswood as I'm joined in Combox. Sudarshana Pieris. Good afternoon, Sudarshana.
Good afternoon, Rishad, and good afternoon to all our viewers as well. Incredible match-up here. These two institutions have a very good relationship with each other, having been rivals when it comes to rugby and cricket for years and years. They've introduced a trophy, a memorial trophy in honor of one of their most revered masters who's served both the colleges. Just last year, Kingswoodians coming away with the victory last year with a score of 4-1. Wesley will be very much determined to try and win this one here at home turf. Back in Bogumber, back in the day, Kingswood used to be one of the powerhouses when it comes to football in Kandy. Not so much now, but they're definitely looking good. Like you mentioned, some of the players going the distance and being members of the national team, although they're still in college, which I'm sure will give a big boost to rest of the kids who are part of them. And on the other hand, Wesley College, the Double Blues used to be real menacing contenders back in the day. Again finding their footing when it comes to the current footballing status. They've been overshadowed by the new emerging teams that have made a name, but Wesley, I'm sure, are really looking at the glory days, and with the introduction of this trophy, I'm sure there will be new interest in both colleges, and this trophy will be fiercely fought by both the schools.
Yeah, indeed, Sudarshana. They are having traditional games from the age of under 12, so that gives them the motivation, something to look forward to when they grow in their ranks. Also, they had a game for under 16 as well. So Wesley will have their work cut out this afternoon. As we mentioned, Kingswood with a very strong lineup. This is almost the same team that played the last season's inaugural Shield.
The two teams posing for a photograph. As you can see, the ThePapare.com photographer capturing the moments, and all these pictures can be purchased on Sri Lanka's #1 sports app. Visit www.thepapare.com. Memories that can be purchased, just $99 only, and the two teams will definitely be looking to get on to a very good start. The match officials for the day. One interesting thought, having a chat with you earlier as well, Irshad, Kingswood managed to score 4 goals, and interestingly, it was scored by 3 players, all 3 of them playing this game as well. So Kingswood is going to be a handful. Wesley, on the other hand, will try to play with the home advantage.
Yeah, indeed. As I mentioned, it's the same outfit that came out last time for Kingswood as official for this afternoon. Taranga Pushpakumar taking charge of this game, and Wesley, an unknown quantity. We'll have to wait and see how they perform on the field. Sure, Kingswood will not sit back and will try to take every possible advantage, and the experience they've got in that field, it's going to be vital, as Pathum Vimukti will slot in as centre back as he does for the Sri Lanka team, and Hirusha Sampath will try to do all the running up front to create space for Ainoon to capitalize.
Kingswood in the traditional colors, red and blue, maroon and blue rather, and Wesley in double blue. And Wesley kick off the proceedings.
So by the looks of it, Wesley going 3 at the back and a sweeper just to cut out any possible late runs, as Kingswood with their first attacking move. Hirusha Sampath trying to cut through or go through 2 defenders.
A little slip to start out the game for the Kingswood goalkeeper, who had the good sense to retrieve and collect the ball. Wesley need to make sure that they clear those runs out, not making mistakes.
And also taking charge of the 2 teams, we have Mohammad Al-Kareem Rifki, head coach of Wesley College, and SM Veera Singh and Kosala Kulatunga, both taking care of Kingswood. Kosala has been with the team for quite some time and will use all his experience. Even the last season's the ThePapare Football Championship, Kingswood gave a good run to the likes of St. Joseph's in their group. They narrowly missed out, making it to the quarter-final stage on goal difference, as Pathum Vimukti loses the ball. Now Hirusha. Here's Hirusha Sampath. Tries to lace it off to Pathum Vimukti. By the looks of it, Kingswood will not sit back, as Wesley will try to play in the counter. Throw in for Wesley College. You just saw a bit of pace from Hirusha Sampath on that occasion, when he went through the 2 defenders pretty easily, once again using his pace.
Also, I think Hirusha Sampath, with his rugby likings, tries to be a little physical as well. He's not afraid of the contact, barges through the defenders. One more thing, Irshad, that I would like to see is if the organizers can get the youngsters who...
Goalkeeper really not sure. He could have collected it, decided to
palm the ball
away to a corner. This could be dangerous, as you can see Kingswood got some height And as you mentioned, they have the physicality as well. Hirusha Sampath and Pathum Vimukti. They will not be afraid of getting into contact.
What I'd like to see is, Birshad, if the organizers can get the young ones, the smaller teams who came out as the mascots with the seniors, if they can get those little ones around the field as ball boys, I think we will be able to see continuity of the game, because it takes quite some time. Oh, that's a goal!
That's Hirusha
First
Sampath.
goal of the game, Hirusha Sampath. We've spoken a lot about him.
Yeah,
Converts through a corner kick. Absolutely brilliant stuff. What a start. Irshad did say that Kingswood.
And Kingswood take the lead. Even the previous shot, how the goalkeeper saved, I wasn't convinced. And exactly that's what happened. And seeing that, I'm sure Kingswood will realize they have a real opportunity in scoring massively if they take efforts.
Just over 5 minutes into this game, Kingswood leading the game 1-0. And that surely does add a spring to their step. And here comes Kingswood yet again. Dangerous looking cross. Nobody in the box to attack that ball. But the goalkeeper yet again, like Irshad said, in two minds whether to attack the ball or sit on the goal. And if that's going to be the attitude that he's going to present all the shots that's going to come to him, it's going to be a long, long night for the boys in double blue.
Yeah, the basic in goalkeeper is you have to make a decision, and you make it, you stick with it. You don't try to change it in between. That's where you fall into trouble. If you decide to come out and collect it, and that's what you should be doing, like in this occasion, and still struggling to hold that ball. Livendra Nandakumar in goal for Wesley. Now here's Wesley with an opportunity. That goalkeeper, Janit Vimarshana, going all the way out of the box. Here we have two different style of goalkeeping. Sudarshana, one not sure what he wants to do, the other completely.
Oh, beautiful cross ball. Beats the goalkeeper but couldn't make the shot.
I think got a deflection of the goalkeeper. If not, that's going to be ending up in the net. That now once again, Livendra Nandakumar has to deal with this corner. Yeah, quickly taken by Kingswood. Ball comes through. Cross a bit heavy. Chamo Dishar hovering around the second post. Yeah, as you just spoke, I see the young boys coming around the field. Young boys of Wesley. The only issue would be the jersey. They're wearing the same color as the playing strip, which can cause a bit of a confusion. And the other aspect, Sudarshana, we might run into bad light with the game starting so late in the evening. We started 5:15. Not the ideal starting time, unless they have plans to use the floodlight.
Absolutely, and especially given the fact that we use daylight pretty fast during these days, late on to the year. But Kingswood definitely playing with the spring to their step, looking to attack on every given chance, long ball. It took a little while for the goalkeeper to realize that the ball was coming to him. Like you mentioned, Irshad, the Kingswoodian goalkeeper is very aggressive, likes to come out of the box and attack the ball, which I'm sure helps his defenders to go up the field and press. Little overcooked.
Yeah, that's so very important, being very decisive. Even off the screen, you can see the Kingswood goalkeeper just out of his box. That you comes in as a sweeper defender, and any move, a counter attack, he'll be able to cut it off and to play that high line. Must be having loads of confidence himself and on his defense, the Kingswood goalkeeper, Janit Vimarshana.
Some of these boys finding it a little difficult to try and get used to the underfoot conditions at race course. It's not every day you get such a soft field to try and play a football on, and it takes a little time to get used to.
They need to get used to the field in order to measure their passes, especially the ones along the ground, and also knowing which side the wind blows, because you have a grandstand, so the wind is going to come from the sides as Kingswood keeps the ball in play. Lakshita Aloka, however, Wesley benefiting from that, not really having any support up front. Good switch of play. Once again you see Kingswood goalkeeper very decisive.
Very quick to the ball and safe hands.
That's experience. You can see how Pathum Vimukti taking the ball off the goalkeeper. And just 2 passes, they're already in Wesley's half.
That early goal definitely was a big blow to the Wesleyites, who clearly did not anticipate that. There was a warning sign when the goalie palmed a challenge off and conceded a corner. But the following corner really hurting the Wesleyites and giving away the first goal. That time Kingswood guilty of an infringement, paving way for Wesley now for a stop play.
Mikdam Musni sends this ball only in hope rather than a planned move.
A little bit of letting everybody know who the boss is, the Kingswoodian goalkeeper, showing off his handling skills, dribbling skills, and then deciding, okay, I've had enough. That's confidence for you.
I'm not sure if that dive over the ball is needed at 15 minutes into the game. However, you rightly said, the boy has full of confidence, and it's good to see goalkeepers having that, especially in countries like Sri Lanka. We don't have too many confident goalkeepers as Kingswood.
It's a little bit of a difficult art, isn't it? Being a goalkeeper, especially being a Sri Lankan as well, because our body structures are not naturally made to be very tall or wide. So
Yeah,
being
the
a goalkeeper
kids
takes
growing up, they always see the outfield players getting all the glamour. So a lost art. Even in national level, Sri Lanka struggling with goalkeepers. We have pretty good one, that of Sujan Pereira. Other than that, a lot needs to be worked on as Wesley now. A rare attacking opportunity. And Kingswood manages to clear their line. Hanif Mohammed.
Kingswoodian defenders have been pretty solid at the back. They've dealt with every possible Wesley attack very well. They've been quick to clear the ball. And coming back to what you spoke about, where all the glamour is, we'll come back to that. You can follow, interact and engage with ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram and also on Twitter. Go follow us now and you will be able to interact, follow and engage with Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. And coming back to what you said, Irshad, about the players in front taking all the glamour and the credit, it's seldom that we see a defender or a centre back being the best favourite player of a youngster, because those are the players who do all the hard work without actually being recognised. They are not the ones who score those glamour goals. But as for the strikers or the midfielders, they're the ones who end up getting all the glamour for the hard work. They are good buddies at the back too.
That's the trend of world football. As Wesley trying to get into the game. What's letting them down is not being able to keep possession. Unlike Kingswood, Hirusha Sampath keeping the ball with him, taking 3 players with him, and that gives a lot of space for the others. Mark Nicholas did very well from the back, coming all the way to the halfway line and getting fouled by Hirusha Sampath. I think he was a little annoyed. He lost the ball and he chased down his man all the way to the halfway line, giving away that free kick.
Challenge from behind, highly unnecessary at this point in the game for Kingswood, especially given the fact that they are leading. A cross going into the box, but very, very cleanly collected by the Kingswoodian goalkeeper. Now the counter. Through ball, but not very well measured. Pathum is not thrilled with that pass of Sampath. Makes him know.
Both of them have played together for a while. Have had good understanding.
You are.
They've been playing together for Kingswood for a good 3 to 4 years at senior level. You see both again linking together. Here's Hirusha. He has man up on the wide side. Cuts it in. There's an opportunity. The first touch eluding Ainun. That was Lakshita Aloka, who had that pass a little bit hard to him, unable to control. I thought Chamo Dishara himself could have taken that shot in front of goal. He decided to pass, and that did not come out. Once again, not really sure what Janit Vimarshan is doing over there. Tried to head and clear that ball away. Linesman flag was already up for a offside.
While the Wesley goalkeeper can be found guilty of being too laid back and indecisive, I think the Kingswoodian goalkeeper can be faulted for being a little too eager, isn't it? Tries to be a little too cheeky, and for his sake, we really hope that it will not cost him. Because coming out of the box and trying to head the ball like that, if he had missed, would have been curtains for Kingswood. Luckily for them, one of the Wesleyite players were found offside.
Yeah, and also he's putting himself in danger. A bad fall where it could injure, as Hirusha Sampath once again sending that ball into the box. That's very poor from Kingswood. Abdul Hanan should have done better. He was all alone in the box and he tried to hoik it. Seen a bit of scrappy play from both the schools. And Kingswood, you would expect them to play a little bit more positively and hold on to that position. They too have been erratic. Foul going Wesley's way. The two Wesley defenders now going at each other, not sure. Mark Nicholas wanted to play that ball quickly. But Mikdam wanted to take his time. There you go, once again you see the goalkeeper unnecessarily coming. His captain, Ramidul Akshan, had that covered. He rushed out. This is where the goalkeepers need to use or be a little bit sensible. Not every ball you need to come out rushing.
That time, the first touch of Ismail Nazar obviously not good. He couldn't control that ball. If he could have controlled that ball, Wesley were in a very good position, but they retained possession. What Wesley needs to try and do is try and play as much football as they can in the Kingswood territory, bog them down in their own half. But they need to be aware of the Kingswoodian threat of counter.
Yeah, as we speak, here's Kingswood. That time blocked by Safraz Nazar. At the moment, the threat for Wesley is from that left wing of Kingswood, where Pathum Vimukti and Hirusha both are playing. So they need to pack their right defense and make sure they don't send in the through balls. As once again, here's Pathum Vimukti on the left. Cuts it back to Hirusha. And well saved out, rebound. Tucked in. Ainon Insan. Goalkeeper. Go 2 goals up.
Absolutely devastating for Wesley College, because they are the destroyers that who wrecked them last year. Pathum Vimukti, Hirusha and Nainun combining to score that goal. And exactly what you said, they need to make sure that they guard their right flank, because that's where all the trouble comes from. And just when you said it, Pathum Nisanka with a terrific cross, which was a shot attempt by Hirusha, and Ainung putting the finishing touches with the rebound. 2-0, Kingswood in the lead.
And the way the game's progressing, or how Wesley is playing, it's going to be a real tall order for Wesley, even though we are just in the 25th minute of the game. Unless Kingswood self-destruct themselves, this is going to be a pretty one-sided affair. And once again, Hirusha Sampath taking a long shot. It's very wayward. He had Chamo Dishara to his right.
I'm sure both these teams, Irshad, the problem both these teams would be facing is losing out very skillful and good players to the much glamorous rugby teams, because that's something that is prevalent across the island, especially given the fact that rugby tends to be a little more glamorous when it comes to the school stage.
I think Wesley and Kingswood both have prominent rugby and football players. You can easily bring up names from Kingswood. You have Fazil, you have Nalaka.
Oh, absolutely, Nalaka Virakuri. He was one of those players who played for Kandy Sports Club and also Kandy York Sports Club in football. His brother Iranda as well. Fazil Marija. And later on we had Isuru Madhuanta, who went on to play for Sri Lanka under 19, played rugby for Kingswood.
And also Wesley College as well. Pretty sure during the time I played, the first 15 team comprised about 5 to 6 boys who were in the first 11 of Wesley football as well.
Most times they're not for Kingswood. Most of their place kickers and the ground kickers do stem from the football team. I remember not a Kingswoodian, but from Dharmaraja. Long range kick, nobody to challenge that ball. Very comfortable for the Kingswood goalkeeper. Couple of chaps from Dharmaraja who currently play for Navy. Tilina Vijay Singh, Veera Singh rather, played for Sri Lanka under 19 and he's currently the rugby player for Navy Sports Club.
There are plenty of rugby and football clubs going around. Sri Lanka under 19s and playing for.
And it's a problem, isn't it? Especially when it comes to football. It's back in the day, I remember while I was still a kid, it was that glamorous sport. Everybody rocked around football, but in the past couple of decades, it really has lost a little bit of glamour to rugby, which has become the most preferred sport when it comes to the school leagues.
I think part of the problem is with the authorities. The schools have their football structure going on. All schools around Sri Lanka. So they are only limited for traditional encounters. So even in the month, we already had the Joe Pete, we already had the Royal Toe. This is the third encounter, traditional encounter. And we also had St. Thomas playing Trinity, Royal playing Trinity. And Royal College will be playing Mahinda in their other traditional. So these are only the traditional matches are happening, and the authorities should look into make sure the school structure, the football structure, schools tournaments do happen consistently and at the correct time, as the rugby and the cricket, how they have progressed because of the structure in the schools.
Absolutely, you took the words out of my mouth, Rishad. I think the consistency of holding those tournaments will definitely pave way for the game being a little more popular. If you have every year a league tournament, a football tournament to look up to, look forward to, it will definitely make the game much more popular.
Wesley College really coming out of their own half in the Kingswood half. Half an hour gone in this game as Kingswood dominating position and 2 goals up.
Rugby's very own platform, ThePapare Rugby. You can you have a dedicated, if you're a rugby fan, and I'm sure most of you who are joining this telecast are definite rugby fans, the dedicated papare.com Facebook page for rugby on www.thefacebook.com/ThePapare Rugby. Go visit and be updated about everything rugby. And recently there is a very intimate video of the All Black halfback Aaron Smith thanking the Sri Lankan rugby fans for their support. Absolutely terrific gesture by Smith, the iconic halfback for the All Blacks. That's absolutely nice to hear. Nice to see, rather. Wesley College player, the number 10, down with the little niggle, surrounded by the Kingswoodians as well, who've gathered around him. Imad Nasar being tended to.
Yeah, since we were speaking on football and rugby going hand in hand, just have a look at the trophies which have been played for. The Under-12 trophy donated by Mr. Nalaka Virakodi, all boys of Kingswood. Then the Under-14 trophy donated by Old Kingswoodian Sports Club. The Under-16 trophy, Isanka Jayasuriya Memorial Trophy, donated by the Wesley College batch of 99. And the Old Boys match, the Dunstan Fernando Memorial Trophy, donated by Wesley College batch of 2002. And the Under-20, the first 11 match, Kenneth M.D. Lanerolle Memorial Shield. It's good to see the Old Boys, the foundations coming up to sponsor these trophies and make sure the game evolves from the grassroots level.
It's a terrific lineup, isn't it? You first you have the two junior teams, Under-12s, Under-14s playing, which was followed by the All Boys game, where they've gotten the involvement of the All Boys back into the game, and then the Under-16s followed by the Under-20. It's absolutely terrific because that's how you grow the sport in both the schools, making it popular. This year, Kingswood have made their way down to Colombo, and next year Wesley will be going up to Kandy with the game supposedly being played at Bogambara, one of those stadiums which has seen terrific games of football. Here's Kingswood asking a couple of questions.
Yeah, a lot of the Kingswoodians used to play for York and Madhya Malanka Sports Club in Kandy, and also Highline. So, opportunity for them as the game been a little stop-start with a couple of injuries. And the light slowly fading away
one big concern. That's a very, very big concern. 33 minutes on our clock in the first half, and the light surely is fading pretty fast. We do hope that we will be able to complete the match before it becomes pitch dark here, because in Colombo these days it becomes really dark pretty fast.
I'm sure the organizers must have planned as Kingswood once again. That ball was meant for Pathum Vimukti. Lakshita Aloka not in the same wavelength, blocked that through ball from Hirusha. Would have been a clear opportunity for Pathum.
Two of the last year's scorers already on the scorecard. Pathum Vimukti, the only one yet to get into the score sheet. Hirusha did score the opener through a corner, and I know benefiting from a rebound of Hirusha's shot. Pathum has been influential and he has been in the mix. I'm sure he'll be very eager to get his name on the score sheet as well. Despite being a national camp, nothing like scoring for your alma mater, isn't it, Irshad? He will definitely look to capitalize. And 35 minutes up, that's half time. Kingswood College with a very, very comfortable lead, 32. After 35 minutes, they're 2 points up against the Wesley. Continuity of the game, because it takes quite some time. Oh, that's a goal!
That's Hirusha.
First goal. Oh, beautiful cross ball.
And this
Beats the
got a slight
goalkeeper.
touch. The ball went away. You see, once again, you see Kingswood goalkeeper Janit Vimarshana, full of enthusiasm, and Ainun getting his first and Kingswood second. Has half-time. Kingswood leading Wesley 2-0 in Kenneth D. Lanerolle Memorial Shield here at the racecourse. Do join us for second half action on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub.
මේ දන්නවද?
මොකද්ද?
ඉස්සර කැප්ටන් කරලා.
දන්නවා.
මේ හතුසිංහ ලංකාවට නෝල්.
දන්නවා.
කේන් ඩික්සන් දන්නවා.
දන්නවා. දන්නවා.
ඊයේ රග්බි මැච් එක. එතකොට සුරංග ලක්මල් කියපු දේ දන්නේ නැහැ නේද? ඕකනේ කියන්නේ පපරෙත් එක ගියා නම් ඔහොම ස්ටක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම. ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් The Papare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකයෙන් ටැබ් එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. The Papare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
මේ දන්නවද?
මොකද්ද?
ඉතින් ඔය කැප්ටන් කරලා.
දන්නවා.
මේ අතුසිංහ ලංකාවට නෝල්.
දන්නවා.
ක්‍රෙඩික්සන් දන්නවා.
දන්නවා. දන්නවා.
ඊයේ රග්බි මැච් එක. එතකොට සුරංග ලක්මල් කියපු දේ දන්නේ නැහැ නේද? ඕකනේ කියන්නේ පපරෙත් එක ගියා නම් ඔහොම ස්ටක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
Hello and welcome back to Racecourse International Stadium. You are with www.thepapare.com. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, bringing you live and exclusive coverage of Kenneth MD Lanerolle Memorial Shield, the second encounter between Kingswood College Kandy and Wesley College Colombo. Kingswood College leading 2-0. It's not the best of conditions in terms of the lighting. However, the game will go ahead. Second half. Just waiting for some of the lights to come to effect. Referee really not happy with the part of the field where it needs more light. And game kicks off with Kingswood now attacking from right to left in your screens. Here's an early through ball from Wesley, covered by Ramidul Akshan at the back for Kingswood, captaining this evening. And despite the lights, it's really poor conditions for the players from one field. Kingswood keep hold of the ball. Stanislas taking that throw. And Usman Hashim not able to control and keep it in play. Yes, Pathum Vimukti playing to his centre back, not the ideal pass as he gives it away. And luckily, Wesley player unable to keep possession. Tabit Nazar. Now here's Irusha Sampat. Beats one man, takes a shot. Wild attempt. Did well to beat his man. It's a couple of occasions where he manages to beat his marker. Has the men on his either side, decides to go to goal. Not good defensive tackle. Kingswood have made a substitution. You can see Deshan Koralage on field. Need confirmation as to who has been substituted. Both players colliding. The referee has his card out. Looks like it's going to be for Kingswood's number 5. Indeed, that Ishara Kure, who has come in as a substitute. So Kingswood have made a couple of substitutes. Well, we don't have the confirmation who the players have been replaced.
It's been scrappy play in the second half so far. None of the teams are being able to have continuity in the game. Here's a chance for Wesley, but wild shot, killing momentum. Kingswood, despite looking to attack, have been pretty solid at the back. There are plenty of players to support when they get the ball.
That time around given away by Ahmad Arshad. That type of kick's not going to trouble the Kingswood goalkeeper. They look to play from the back. Can see the experience of Patub coming into play. See Shiab Tariq and Abdul Hanan. Looks like the players who have been substituted. And Hirusha Sampat steals that ball. Opportunity to make it 3. And he plants that ball into the left corner. The defender was too slow to react. Hirusha Sampat, with all his pace, despite the slight jersey pull. Cleanly puts it away, and that's very comfortable for Kingswood now. 3 goals up.
Just terrific stuff from Sampath, getting his second of the night. Lovely bit of work by Hirusha. Yet again stemming from a counter attack. Kingswood absolutely deadly every time they are on the counter. Wesley on the other hand have that's a great example of how not to let the ball dominate you by that goalkeeper attacking the ball. Kingswood, Wesley on the other hand are guilty of not attacking the ball when it's in their red zone. Kingswoodians have been very happy to pass amongst each other. Short passes have been accurate. Wesley on the other hand looking for those long range passes and long range kicks to take them the distance. Kingswood stealing that away. Here's them on the charge.
Laid off.
Back heel.
Gosh. Chamo Dishara. See some good skills by the Kingswoodians. Spoke, the left wing has been menacing. The problem with Wesley, they wait for the ball to come to their feet. The midfielders need to attack the ball more. That time, Ainun.
This is a special reminder to all the spectators here tonight.
Feet from the back,
Once
trying
the
to
match
block.
is concluded, no spectator would be allowed to jump into the ground, as this stadium is an internationally rated stadium. I
Catch
repeat,
all the
once the
actions,
match is concluded,
replays, highlights,
no spectator would be
much
allowed
more
to jump into the
on
ground,
our YouTube
as
channel.
this is an
You can visit
internationally respected stadium.
www.youtube.com/ThePapare official. Subscribe to our channel and get all the action replayed. Wesley. That's an error from the goalkeeper. Wesley getting a lifeline. Kishore Ibanez, the goalkeeper, tried to collect that ball, hitting his leg. It's a long free kick. There you see the goalkeeper making that slight error. And Kishore putting it away. This will make the game a bit more interesting now. 3-1. That's a goal from nowhere. Not expected. Wesley, the way they were playing.
Now
Not
Wesley.
much of attacking threat. But that goal surely will have their tails up.
Now Wesley have surely got a little spring in their step. And if not for that Hirusha's goal in the second half, they would really have a chance to try and square this game. But 3-1 reads much better than 3-0, and Wesley, I'm sure, will be looking to capitalize on the goal that they managed to score.
Maybe this might subdue Johnny in the Kingswood goal. Chamot drawing that foul. Screening the ball well. Mukti will look to hike it up front. Looking for Hirusha. eluding him. Still the ball with Hirusha Sampath. Takes one too many. Loses the position. As here's Wesley now with a counter. Can they make use of this? Well defended by Ramadul Akshan. The skipper doing the job for Kingswood at the back. Suddenly the game have come to life, Sudarshana. This is what we were expecting, being a traditional encounter, to be a bit more feisty.
Oh, absolutely. And that goal scored by Wesley really pumped in some life to this game.
Yes, in their ranks, that goal suddenly waking Wesley up. And here's another opportunity, a bit more closer to the goal than the first free kick, where Mikdam Muzni took a shot at. I'm sure he will once again try to go direct to goal and hope Janit Vimarshana makes a meal of it. That could really make the game more interesting if Wesley can get a second goal.
Oh well, so very close. So very close, and it almost did beat the goalkeeper as well. Goalkeeper did not read it at all, and if that shot was on target, that could have really turned this game around. Here's the replay. Well.
Yeah, well taken free kick, side-footed.
Couple of feet on to the left, that would have been the second goal for Wesley.
I went for position rather than power. Good idea. Kingswood, despite the 2-goal cushion, living dangerously. In football, we know one goal can get your confidence so high you get the second. And it looks the way it's going, Wesley are growing in confidence. Another ball into the box. Ravindra Lakshan clearing it. So it's all been Wesley in this last 10 minutes. Kingswood. Shamo Dishara beating his man. Sliding challenge. Referee waves play on. The defender gets the ball along with the man. Putting a long, hopeful ball. Janit Vimarshana once again out of his box, getting a foot to it. Kingswood defends all over the place at the moment. Another cross coming in. Come on, Hashim. Not able to reach. Kingswood need to settle down. They need to use the experience, the time, just to settle the nerves and weather this Wesley storm. Lakshita Aloka played well in this left flank. Another through ball. This time, the Wesley goalkeeper, Livendra Nandakumar, collects cleanly.
After that Wesley goal, Kingswood clearly not looking like themselves. They are playing very, very scrappy, trying to do a little too much, in my opinion. Wesley, on the other hand, belief has crept into them. They know that they can try and capitalize on the goal. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ThePapare.com YouTube channel, and you'll be able to access over 5,000 hours of terrific video. And this match as well will be on the YouTube channel in a short while, as well as Batum limps off the field. I'm sure he'll be good to continue.
I'm sure he should be. It's a concern for him. He's part of the Sri Lanka squad who are preparing for their next qualifier against Turkmenistan on 19th of November. So I hope all is fine with Batum. He looks good to continue. Like you said, Sudarshan, Kingswood just pressing that panic button a little bit. They need to keep on to position. Try not to be too exuberant with their passes. They were trying some fancy passes and moves which not really necessary, as they were leading 3-0. As once again Batum Vimukti goes down, clutching his ankle. Second challenge. This really not good signs. Here's an opportunity for Kingswood. Chamodi Shara went for power, and last it's over. A very good cutback from Hirusha. The defender laying it, and the goalkeeper nowhere to be seen. Chamodi Shara. We don't even have the rugby post at race course. He went way over. That's a let off, and Wesley will welcome that, as they try to take all the opportunities that come their way. Come to the final 15 minutes. And Wesley still hopeful they can get something out of this game. As the Kingswood defender Hamidul Akshan giving that ball away. Here's an opportunity for Wesley. And that should be a goal. The defender, or rather his own forward, blocking that header.
Interesting play there. I think it was the Wesleyite who was on the ground who blocked that shot. Terrific little bit of play from Wesley in these dying minutes. They are showing some incredible fight. Kingswood, on the other hand, seems to have lost a little bit of their mojo.
They seems to have switched off. In the second half, it has been Wesley despite Kingswood scoring. And Kishore Ebenezer, brilliant header downwards, hitting his own player and helping goalkeeper Janet to collect. So Wesley keep knocking on the door. Once again a free kick, Mikdam already managed to get a rebound to give a Wesley goal. Second one going closer, and the third one once again on the goal. Goalkeeper's error. Mikdam Mosne makes use of the extra energy Janit Vimarshan has been showing us the whole evening. He comes out of his line too quickly, and the ball straight into the goal. Poor judgment by the goalkeeper, and Wesley surely the game.
Now, few nervy moments coming in for Kingswood College. Long range shots, we did say at the beginning of this game as well, long range shots are always tricky to guard, and it was a ploy that Wesley was using from the beginning, isn't it? That particular player, he was the one who was taking all the long range free kicks as well. He was unlucky to miss out on a goal.
Yeah, we were talking about long range effort. One for Kingswood because of the size of the goalkeeper, on for Wesley because of his poor handling. So both the goalkeepers contributing to the goals this evening. Not more than the last goal. If he had stood his ground, could have been a comfortable collection for Janit. Must be now thinking, why did I wait up so quickly? And credit to Mikdam Muzni. 3 free kicks, 2 converted into goals, and 1 coming close.
A little bit of acrobatics on the field, and here's Pathum trying to go through. Good control of the ball. He's been fouled just outside the box. Referee says absolutely all right because the player went for the ball. Another chance for Kingswood, but the first touch hasn't been good.
Wesley hurrying up. Still got 10 minutes to get that equalizer. Just wondering why Wesley did not play with this intensity and tempo in the first half. They were really subdued, and I think they played the names on Kingswood team rather than the player himself on the field.
Is the comeback greater than the setback?
I think also Irshad, that first goal really took the winds out of Wesley Sales in the first half, but after they scored in the second half, they did start believing that they can go the distance.
And they really do have another opportunity. Mikdam Muzni standing over this free kick. I won't be surprised if he goes direct to goal, but the better option would be to cross it in, get his front men into action, because the goalkeeper will be expecting a shot at goal.
Referee wanting the ball to come back. I'm sure he will try to go straight to the goal. Musni has a lot of power, as we were shown earlier. Well, right to the man, untroubled this time, the goalkeeper. A little bit of a lob.
I think he wanted to curl it in to one of his forwards to attack. That's what the gesture was after taking that kick. But Kingswood will want to close this out as soon as possible. Going 3 goals up, they took the game lightly. And that one goal for Wesley, as the Wesley player, the skipper Safraz Nazar, goes into the books. very nervy final minutes of this game for sure for Kingswood. And Wesley on the other hand will want to get that equalizer.
A very good cross into the box, but the oncoming attackers for Kingswood couldn't make much of it.
I think Pathum Vimukti was coming from the back, and Ainun, not knowing he's coming, got the head away wide. As we see another substitution for Kingswood, that's number 2 Lakshita Aloka giving way. The Kingswood have drawn a forward out and put in a midfielder on Visalka Sulakshana. So Mikdam Musni. Once again goes straight to goal. That's the exact thing what Janit Vimarchana should have done in the previous free kick. Stood his ground, would have collected easily. This seems to be the Wesley ploy. Try to get a free kick just outside the box and try to exploit it through Mikdam's free kick expertise.
I think in Vimarshana's defense, he's learned from his mistake. Stands his ground now. Now he doesn't underestimate Musli's power, because he's learned it the hard way that that boy can go the distance. The number 8 for Wesley College, Musni.
And good, he has learned immediately in the game itself before it's too late. As the skipper Ramidul Akshan mopping things up at the back. That's
This announcement goes out to all the people staying at the edge of the field. Please leave the ground immediately. I repeat, this announcement
now
goes out to all the people at the edge of the
looking
field.
to
Please leave the
go
ground
through the ranks.
immediately.
Referee will have none of the theoretics, and as he lets the play go on.
Hirusha Sampath going to ground very easily. Wanted to draw that foul, wanted to take some time off, but play continues. The ball needs to be out of play to stop for injury. The Wesley player getting the foul. Musni. He places the ball and he steps back as if he was going to take
Less than 5 minutes
a
to
penalty
go.
kick.
Who will emerge
Absolutely,
victorious?
I was just going to tell you that as well. Takes a kick to the side. Reminds you of a place kicker rather than a football free kick.
I'm sure
Off the field, off your screen rather. Musni being a little cheeky, throwing the ball a little forward. Then he got the free kick at the Kingswoodian. Very kind to remind him where exactly the foul happened, bringing the ball back.
Imad Nazar standing over it, making sure he goes back to the right position. And speaking of Bosnia, I'm sure the rugby fraternity at Wesley will be eyeing this boy as a potential place kicker for next season.
Has a great power. Some booming kicks we've seen from this boy. And the direction is good as well. Can they attack that ball? The goalkeeper comes out and attacks it. Wesley now with a real good chance in these 10 minutes of the game. If they can equalize, this will be such a terrific game for the ages. I'm sure which will put a lot of belief back to Wesley football that they belong with the best. Here's Pathum. But Wesley have managed to win possession. Cutting back into the box. Nobody to challenge that ball. And the goalkeeper will suck in a couple of more minutes from this game.
Keep your nerve just a little bit longer. Okay, jump rather than it may deliver a miracle.
Not sure that's not the best idea from the goalkeeper. Rather than hoiking it long, trying to play short to his defenders. He was isolated on the right wing, and this time round takes a long hit for a Kingswood forward to chase.
Absolutely, Irshad. There is absolutely no reason for Kingswood to try to be too cute, because they're flirting with danger here. They just have 1 point lead, unlike the earlier lead of 3 points. 3-2. It is a testament to how this game has been played. It's been messy, but Wesley has put on a real good fight in the second half.
It's been an entertaining second half. 3 goals up. You always want to kill the game, make sure the opponent don't come back. And this time around, Kingswood letting Wesley come into the game with that error of judgment in the first free kick, and the second free kick again. The goalkeeper making the mistake. Now you see as Kingswood just trying to kick that ball away. Want the defenders all back. They want the forwards to come back and help them. As we approach the final minutes of the game, is waiting for the referee to indicate added time. By the looks of it, not more than 2 minutes. So just 3 minutes for Kingswood to hold on, and 3 minutes for Wesley to salvage a draw.
To remind all of you all that you all are not allowed to jump into the ground. I repeat, all spectators
There's a challenge from Kingswood from the left flank. Nobody remarked that ball from Wesley, but Kingswood still with possession. Musni kicks the ball out, and that will be a throw-in, do it? Yes.
A throw-in for Wesley. They would want to hurry it up. Right in their own corner. They need to get the ball upfield quickly, and that's what the defender does. Pathum Vimukti, with all his experience, draws that foul. He knows what he was doing. He knew he didn't have much support. Kept the ball. Got the Wesley player to tackle him. So we are up the 70 minutes. We are playing on added time.
Last chance for Wesley College. Can they rush things up? Here they are, dribbling through, asking a lot of questions. Pathum not able to grab the ball from Wesleyites. Kingswood now with a chance from the left corner. Nobody marking him, just the goalkeeper to beat. Decides, almost a nutmeg, but skies it. He will regret that one. Did all the hard work. It was just the finish that he had to put on, the replacement.
Yeah, Visalka Sulakshana would have been the hero for Kingswood. Just had to keep that shot low to the far post. Went underneath the ball, skied it. Ball still in Wesley half. And Hirusha Sampath, excellent today, getting 2 goals and being a live wire on the field. Takes that corner, wins that corner, and will take his time.
Oh, Hirusha might as well go to the McDonald's next door and grab a bite for himself, because he's taking all the time in the world. Started off the game with a corner, converting into a goal. Can he finish things off in the same fashion. We'll have to wait and see. Drives it in.
Here's Ainun. Not the sweetest of cakes as referee Tanga Pushpa Kumar blows full time. Kingswood prevail in the second encounter for Kenneth M.D. Lanerolle Memorial Shield. 3-2 winners. Unlikely score. The way the game proceeded and how Kingswood were dominating. Kudos to Wesley, putting a fight in the second half, especially Mekdam Muzni being the player for Wesley.
Oh, absolutely. All credit to Wesley for putting up such a jubilant fight. Valiant efforts from them. Terrific stuff from Wesley College, because at the beginning of the second half, with the scoreline of 3-0, we expected it to be a cakewalk for Kingswood, but Wesley, after those two goals, made Kingswood work really hard. Here's how it all started. Wesley asked a lot of questions in the second half from the onset itself, but it was this goal that finally made the difference and made Kenneth M.D. Lanerolle Memorial Trophy travel to Kingswood. Wesley's comeback was marked with that goal, and this free kick, if it had gone, would have been a all-tied affair. There was some indication that Wesley was still knocking on the door, but this one, long range, goalie making the mistake of coming in front, giving another life to Wesley to come in. This is a tame effort, no problem for the goalkeeper to collect that one. Kingswood had a chance to put the game to bed minutes before full time, but as it would be 3-2, Kingswoodians hold on to the River Trophy for yet another year. That's the full-time confirmation. 2 goals to 3. Kingswood College taking the trophy back to Kandy. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this game on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. Sudarshan Apiri signing off alongside Irshad and the ThePapare.com technical and the production crew. Until we meet again.